All right, so think about it. We spend years, maybe even decades in school, right? All of it building up to that one massive moment, graduation. But what happens the day after? Is that really it? The finish line for learning? Or maybe, just maybe, is it the starting block for something way, way bigger?
Oh, you know that feeling, right? That incredible rush when you hand in that final paper or walk out of that last exam. It's like freedom. But then, after the celebration, this weird, quiet question kind of creeps in, doesn't it? So, now what? And for so many of us, that structured path of learning we've been on our whole lives just stops. And that quiet little, now what? Well, it leads a lot of us straight into a really common and honestly pretty limiting idea. It's a mental trap that so many people fall into without even noticing. I like to call it the finish line fallacy.
So, what is it really? At its core, it's this belief, right here. It's this idea that our diploma isn't a key to unlock more knowledge, but that it's more like a final receipt. You know, transaction complete. We've crossed the finish line, so we just kind of assume the race is over.
So this basically puts us at a fork in the road. You've got two totally different ways to think about this. On one side, you have this, well, it's a dead end, really, the belief that education is a task you just finish. But on the other side, you've got this wide open road, a completely different approach, practicing lifelong curiosity. Okay, so if that finish line mindset is a dead end, what's the alternative? Where's that open road we were just talking about? Well, it's all about shifting our whole perspective to this really powerful alternative, embracing a mindset of lifelong curiosity. And really, the core idea here is so simple, it's beautiful. This isn't about signing up for a bunch of extra courses or getting another degree. It's way more fundamental. It's an active, daily practice of just engaging with the world, simply to read, to question, and to explore. So, what does lifelong curiosity actually mean in practice? Well, it's an active mindset, right? It's about shifting how you see learning. Instead of it being this temporary chore you just have to power through, you start to see it as this continuous, enriching part of just being alive. It's about learning for the sheer joy of it, not because you're trying to get a grade. Okay, so that all sounds great, in theory, but how do we actually do it? How do you keep that curious spark from fizzling out after you leave school? Well, it turns out it really boils down to three simple but super powerful actions. And here they are. It's a simple but incredibly powerful little cycle. Read, question, explore. That's it. Seriously, no complicated 10-step program, just this basic foundational loop that honestly, anyone can start using today. So let's just break that down for a second. First, read. This means reading beyond what's just required for work or school, reading for the pure fun of it. Then, question. And I mean question everything you come across. Why does that work that way? Could we do it differently? And finally, explore. This could be anything, a new skill, diving down a Wikipedia rabbit hole for hours, or just checking out a neighborhood you've never been to before. So when you put this all together, what you're really doing is making a fundamental shift in how you see things. You're moving away from playing a finite game, like school, which has a clear end and winners and losers. Instead, you start playing an infinite game. And in an infinite game, the whole point isn't to win. It's just to keep playing, to keep the journey itself going. So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Your education is not over. Not even close. It's just become your own. Think about it. You've graduated from being the student to being your own teacher. The curriculum? That's yours to design now. The ownership has officially been handed over to you. So, I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. Don't worry about the 5-year plan or your career path for a second. Just ask yourself this one simple thing. What are you curious about right now? Whatever that answer is, well, that's it. That's your next lesson.